Hello, my African brothers and sisters. How are you? I hope all is well with you. This is Teacher Kaitesi, as usual. I hope the weekend was fine. It was a lot for me to get through some things as I talked to you on Saturday. But I learned something. Now, Spirit tells me, see, all these things that these people practice, all the magic that these fallen people practice, we are the ones that taught it to them. They didn't know any of it. They learned it from us. We are the magicians. The reason, part of the lesson that we are learning, is to see the effect of the magic, how it affects you, so that you know not to practice magic badly when it's your time to take over. We are going to take over. There is no way around it. We have to take over. It is our time. But we must understand, we must stay with the lessons. We must know that instead of going to bring magic, to pull people to your premise, to your business, you must improve your product. You understand? Instead of having to give people certain things so that you can subdue them to listen to you, to do what you want, you must reason with people. You must do things sincerely. Do you understand? The thing is for us to know that, to be able, you see, because during this time we have learned to live without magic. We've learned to do things well. We have learned that if I want a promotion, I have to work hard for it, for example, as opposed to simply charming your boss and your boss gives you a promotion that you don't deserve. Because that's what most of these fallen people do. They go to a place, instead of going and doing the interview with everybody else, they do the interview, they bribe, then they even still take their documents to the witches and wizards. You know? So you're charming the bosses, then you're bribing, then you understand? So that when you get there, you can't do the work, so you don't put in the time, so you continue giving more magic to the boss so that they can continue to praise you and keep you. So this was also that we learn how magic is, how much effect it can have. Because we have been with people who have used it, we have seen them take our positions, we have seen them take our jobs, we have seen them take our businesses, not because they were better than us, but just because they used the magic. So now we know that magic must be used carefully. This lesson is so that we can teach our children differently. We can teach our children differently. We can teach our children hard work. We can teach them to be organized. We can teach them to be reasonable, as opposed to simply misusing the magic. That is what we were supposed to be learning. It is part of what we are learning. So Spirit wants us to know that it's not about us being annoyed and being hurt by what has happened to us, but have we learned the lesson? Have we learned the impact of magic? Are we going to use it well? This is you. You have to agree with the Spirit. Go into your meditation space, whatever it is. For me, I find that the best time to talk to the Spirit is at night, when no one is disturbing, when nothing is moving, no noise, no external interference. Sit down with the Spirit and agree that you will be fair when it's your turn, that you will be just, okay? That you will not be corrupted, you will not use any other favors. You will do what is right, because what is right is right. You will be fair to people, okay? It is you. It is now time for you to make a personal agreement. The last contracts I told you we made were with these people when we gave them our magic for a season and a time. And that time has expired. Now this is the time when we make our agreement with the Spirit. We agree. Please go and agree. Find your space and agree with the Spirit that I will play fair always. That I will use my magic for good. Okay? You're going to receive your magic. You're going to receive your magic. You're going to receive your power. You're going to receive what is yours. But you must agree to use it right. So the Spirit wants us to cleanse ourselves also. Cleanse yourself. Look at the things you're doing that you know are not right, and uproot them from you. There are certain habits. Spirit says we have certain habits that we have refused to leave, so we must leave those spirits. We must leave those characters and those habits. Don't allow for people to do certain things around you, even if you're not doing it, but the fact that they can do it in front of you and you let it go on makes you wrong. It makes you wrong, makes you an accomplice to whatever is happening. So don't let people do wrong things in your presence and you keep quiet. Tell them that you cannot agree to it and you don't like it being done in your space. This is the time when you have to be this child, daughter or son of a lion. You are a lion. Okay? We are loyalty. We have to respect ourselves and we must be fully just at all times and honest. If people are doing something wrong in front of you, don't behave like I'm going to ignore or pretend or it doesn't concern me. It concerns you. If it concerns society, it concerns you. If people are stealing in your presence, tell them that what they are doing is wrong. Tell them that you're not part of it. Okay? If they dislike you for it, let them dislike you. Let them dislike you. Don't let them cost you your kingdom, your rewards, just because you are playing nice. Don't play nice. If someone decides to play with stealing, with murder, with promiscuity, with whatever, tell them that you don't play that. Okay? Tell them you don't play that. Assure them that you don't play that. Spirit wants us to be on point with what we're doing. Because Spirit says right now, what is still standing between us and our rewards and our time is those small things that we are still compromising about, and they're not necessary. We're not getting much out of it. Okay? We're not getting much out of it because that's what those people use in spirit. The devil still uses it against us and says, you look, your children, they are doing this in front of your child and she hasn't done anything. They are doing this in front of your son. Did you see him refuse or reject it? Tell them, be honest, explain why you cannot be part of this, why you can't be in its presence, or why you don't agree with what's being done, but let them know your standpoint and make it clear. Okay? Even if it has been going on all this time without you, but make it clear that you're not in agreement with them. Make sure that everything happening around you is in agreement with who you are. Okay? In agreement with who you are. They cannot have an excuse on you. Let them not have an excuse. Let them not have anything to report because they always have to report. They always have to report. They love to report us. They love to find wrong things with us. They love to see our mistakes. They love to sing them. They do. Yet for us, we are always forgiving of them. Okay? So, don't let them go and sing what you saw happening and said nothing. No. Say something. Say something. Let them know your standpoint. Okay? Spirit says we should purify ourselves to the point that those that are more evil than they are good cannot come in our presence. Yeah. You see, for me, a while back, there was a time I had gone deeply into the church because I really wanted to know whether really these people were clean. And so I met different people at the church. I met this old lady who one time we were praying, and then I catch her staring at me for very long. So I ask her what's wrong. She says, at some point you're going to have a relationship with God that will be such that when people who have demons are coming where you are, the demons will flee out of them. And by the time they reach where you are, they won't have any demons. They will actually reach you when they're a different person. And then at the time I thought, what? That would be a nice superpower. Okay? So the Spirit reminded me of that yesterday and said, you have to become that. We have to become so clean that when someone who has demons is coming where you are, they start to burn. So the demons have to run out of them. Those who have more demons than they have good spirit fail to reach where you are. They can't come in your presence. They can't come around you. Then those who I've been struggling with having to get rid of those demons. When they come, as they come, the demons within them run off, and then by the time they reach you, they have purified. You have to become that purity. We've seen what the church is today. The church today is not at all pure. It has no purity whatsoever. Church must go back to being a kind of place where when people come, they live when the demons have left and freed from them. That's what it has to become. And for it to become that means we have to be purified, go back into our Father's houses when we are clean. We can't go back when we have any signs of anything that is unclean. So please, purify yourselves. Let's just work on this. Purifying ourselves, putting ourselves right. Eat right. Do your best to eat what is natural. Okay? Drink right. Don't go into places where you know people's words and deeds are going to darten you. Do your best. Okay? Do your best. Then the Spirit will shift you as required and put you in the rightful place. But it has to see that within your heart you want it and you're working for it. Okay? So that is my message today. Let's purify. Let's help each other. If you have a friend nearby, or if you have someone to talk to, list down. For me, I like making lists. It helps me. List down what you think you don't like or what you feel is not right. List down what is right. Start finding a way to cancel out on this list of things which you know you're doing that are not right. And you know what is right. Okay? So that's my message today, please. Let's purify. Let's get ready. Okay? All the best.